Hi, Tara.
Yeah?
Jeff and Jen at Q102 calling. How are you?
Get out of here. Who is this?
It's Jeff, Jen. We got Fritch and Tim.
Morning.
Hi, how you doing?
And
You
you're
sound
on
very awake.
speakerphone.
Are you serious right now? This is crazy.
How you doing?
I'm fine. What are you guys up to? What is this? Did I win something?
Maybe. We want to send you to a nice dinner with Greg.
Oh, my God. Did he call you?
He did.
Oh,
And,
my gosh. Really?
Well, he said you and him had a great date. Was hoping to see you again for a second date. He's tried to reach out a couple times. I don't know if you're just busy or
Yeah, no.
you've been a little scarce lately.
Yeah, well, I did like him, but it was kind of a weird conversation. And I don't know, there was just this really uncomfortable, kind of inappropriate, rude line of questioning that he kind of threw at me. And I didn't know what to make of it. I don't even know what you call it, really, but it just seemed inappropriate a little bit. Like,
What were some of the questions?
I don't know. He kept asking me about money, which I found really bizarre. Like, how much money do I make? And, I'm a nurse practitioner, and he's like, how much money can you make doing that? Is there room for advancement? Is that as good as it gets? He was giving me, like, the third degree. And, do I have credit card bills? And do I have a 401k? And how much money do I put into that? And what are your savings? And what kind of investments do you have? Does your money? He even asked me, he's like, does your family have money? I was like, holy
Wow.
crap, what is going on with this guy?
Okay, I could see it if it was like, hey, nursing, that's cool. What kind of money can you make in nursing? Like more of a general question.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And he even asked me what my expected standard of living was. And I didn't even know how to answer that. I was like, dude, I just pay my bills and, live life. I don't know.
That's fine.
It was weird. I mean, nobody asks me stuff like that. And I don't honestly feel really comfortable talking about money
Yeah.
with people. I don't know. It just seemed weird. And it was a first date. Like, I don't even know you. And you're grilling me over money. It was weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask, because if you've ever heard our show, Tara, we make these calls and we got the caller on the line. So Greg's been listening to you kind of reveal, what it is that irked you about the date. Greg, what was up with that line of questioning?
Okay, I can definitely explain it.
Okay. That's so funny.
Hold on.
Yeah, just give me time to think.
No. I spent the afternoon with one of my best friends who's going through a divorce, and the dude is just devastated, right?
Yeah.
So she lied. His ex-wife lied to him about everything to do with money. She lied about how much money she was making, how much savings she had. She had all kinds of credit card bills, and this dude is completely blindsided. And now he's screwed because she's going to wipe him out in the divorce. Because that conversation happened earlier in the day, it made me a little bit nervous. And it makes sense what you said earlier, that I probably had some nervous energy about that. It was clearly on the top of my mind, and the questions just came out of my mouth. I 100% agree it was probably inappropriate for a first date conversation. But it is, I think, important to have this conversation later on down the line. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I came across nervously asking about money or whatever. That's just where I was coming from. I'm a human.
Well done.
That was a really nice.
I mean,
That sounds
And
rehearsed.
that is the truth.
It was good though. It was good.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
But that's a real thing, what he's talking about. That's a real thing with guys, that when they have I've had conversations like what he's talking
Yeah,
about with
same.
one of my buddies, and it'll send you into a mental tailspin, man.
Make you feel like you need to start hiding money places.
Absolutely.
I need an offshore account.
Offshore bank account. Immediately thought the same thing.
That's a glaring reminder. You know what? It happens.
I'm buying gold and
I need
silver
to
and
start
hiding
paying more
it.
attention to our mail and see what's happening.
Right? And I mean, I love the apology and you acknowledging that, Greg. Tara, I don't know if that makes a difference to you.
Yeah, I mean, I get it now. I mean, that totally makes sense. And I would understand, him being like paranoid and everything. I just wish he would have said that before he started asking me all these questions. It just, it just made me so uncomfortable, and it was so weird and so unlike a normal first date that I just kind of got weirded out by it. But I get
Well,
it.
and as guys, we got to keep that stuff in check too. Like, take it for what it's worth. It's one person's experience, and not let our imagination or our
Not
paranoia, fear and
that the
paranoia
woman
run
you're
away
dating
with
or
us.
married to would do the same thing to you.
Right.
Right.
Not that that had anything to do with why we signed a prenup.
Right.
But if you're open to it, we'd love to send you both out for a nice dinner. Consider it a second date on us.
Yeah.
If you're
I
open
mean,
to it.
I'd be willing.
Okay. And, if the time does come, you'll be open to a conversation about a prenup.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just so you know, we're always worth a lot more than you think we are.
Will you shut it?
Yeah. Right.
That's all I want to say.
What's the culture where it's acceptable to ask those kinds of questions? Is it a Middle Eastern country or somewhere in Asia or maybe India where it's not uncommon for people to just flat out ask you, just as a way of getting to know you? It's just them being friendly when they say, how much did your house cost?
Oh.
What is your yearly salary? There are
Yeah.
places in the world where that's totally acceptable.
Yeah.
I know what you're
don't
talking about, but I don't know.
Let me
who
look it up.
is. Yeah.
I don't know if they go so far as to say, how often do you and your wife hook up? But I do think when it comes to things like money or financial
It
details.
says here, it looks like in South Asian countries, it says that it's okay to talk about money on different dating stages.
It's not considered tacky everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad you two are willing to give it a second shot. So, Tara, we'll set up the details with Greg. You'll be hearing from him. And we really appreciate you coming on Second Date Update and being honest with us and giving Greg the opportunity to
Explain himself.
Well, thank you guys.
I'm very grateful.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and then make sure no dates, or no friends, no other crazy conversations before you go out on this date. Just stay at home.
Avoid everyone.
Just stay at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.